On the Apocalypse audition board, the bunker gets a red failure mark. Tasmania, which from this distance appears to be mostly rain and sheep, gets the quiet green light. Absurd, because the bunker did survive the big disaster. Sealed doors, stocked shelves, filtered air, then day 400 arrives. The fuel gauge is low, the medicine shelf has gaps, a pump coughs, stops, and leaves one boring little broken part on the floor from a factory that has stopped being a factory. So which place can still produce food, water, power, repairs, health, and order when the world stops delivering? Our 4 candidates are the bunker, the mountain fortress, the remote wilderness, and Tasmania. First test. Hard to reach, visibly protected. Here, the dramatic candidates look excellent. The bunker is sealed. The fortress controls the road up. The wilderness cabin is so remote even bad news needs hiking boots. Tasmania, meanwhile, has towns, roads, farms, ports, and terrible apocalypse movie poster energy. But protection buys time. It does not automatically buy tomorrow. The bunker's shelves are not a civilization. They are countdown timers. Filters clog, batteries age, medicine expires, generators want fuel, pumps want seals. Eventually, the strongest door in the world is guarding a supply problem. The mountain fortress fails in a different way. It is safe because it is hard to reach. Until the road washes out, the fuel truck never arrives, and the generator needs a technician who is now on the wrong side of geography. Hard to reach sounds heroic until antibiotics are also trying to reach you. The remote wilderness feels purer. No crowds, no grid, no nonsense. Then winter arrives and asks for calories with paperwork-level seriousness. An injured hand, an infection, a missing tool, or one skill you never learned can turn self-reliance into a very quiet trap. Then the outside world stops arriving in ways you can see. An empty dock, a silent fuel pump, a clinic shelf missing antibiotics, a broken machine, a radio with nobody answering. Suddenly distance can look less like safety and more like a delivery route that vanished. Now the board changes. Not hard to reach. Can it keep cycles alive? Because distance helps against some threats, but it is not resilience if the essentials still have to come from somewhere else. And this is where Tasmania stops looking boring. The rain is not atmosphere anymore. It is water, uneven across the island, not magical, but useful, when storage, treatment, pipes, and people keep working. The fields are not scenery, they are calories. Dairy, livestock, vegetables, fruit, crops, seafood, and aquaculture. Not a perfect pantry, but a better starting point than a pantry that cannot refill itself. Then power. Tasmania has a serious hydro and wind context, plus power lines, roads, ports, workshops, and people who already maintain things. That does not mean electricity becomes effortless. It means failure has more local hands nearby before it becomes final. And resources still are not enough. You need clinics, pharmacies, hospitals, councils, rules, trust, and neighbors who know which road is blocked and who can fix the pump. The true luxury item after the apocalypse may not be gold. It may be someone nearby with the right wrench. Back on the audition board, the bunker's red mark finally makes sense. Tasmania gets the final green signal, not because it is perfect, but because in this audition, it is the strongest general purpose candidate presented, not apocalypse proof. Disaster type matters. Tasmania has fires, floods, drought risk, storms, freight vulnerabilities, and all the messy weaknesses of real places. But as a place to study, it may be one of the least helpless. Now split the screen, left the bunker, sealed and stocked, lights dimming, low fuel warning blinking, broken part on the floor, no one coming. Right, a rainy Tasmanian town at dusk, a field nearby, power lines, a workshop light, one warm window. The bunker is a container. Tasmania is a system, and that is the strange answer. Safety is not being unreachable. Safety is having enough nearby systems for tomorrow to show up. Sometimes the smartest refuge is not the dramatic one. It is the place where, after everything, one ordinary window can still be lit in the rain. Subscribe to Rabbitzz for more questions that make ordinary life feel a little stranger.